And if that's not okay, then whatever. My name is Candi, and I am here for a boudoir shoot. So this is gonna be really a culmination of a very transformative year for me. I came out early this year to my family and have kind of been able to really explore a whole new side of myself and really put out to the world what I've always felt is me. That has taken a lot of work. It's been very deliberate. And so it's interesting the way that this has all worked out and come full circle for this to be kind of an year-end time frame is kind of putting a nice little final little touch on this year for me. It's very indicative of a different me than I was last year at this time. You know, coming out to my family, I thought I was making a significant revelation. It turned out that wasn't necessarily the case, which was great. And I had a lot of support. And so there was a build up to it that was that was the hardest part, I think, of all of it. And then it's just kind of starting that ball rolling, or it has been for me. When are you just finally gonna say it? And then I did. Okay, what do I do now with this? I mean, I was married for 16 years. I was with a man for 20 years. So it was a significant change in even just my day-to-day lifestyle to go from that to being divorced to then dating women and exploring that whole side of myself, learning who I am in those things. I feel like a totally different person, but I feel like totally the same person at the same time. It's a very strange and it wasn't predictable for me for it to be like that. And it has been a year where I've felt more alive and genuine and authentic in myself. I mean, it's been the year. So there's been a lot of work this year that's gone into matching what I want for my life as opposed to where it was. And it has been just excruciating at times, but it's also been one of the most joyful years and certainly powerful years. I talked to my life coach about this being like the year of Candie and how much different life feels now to just not care what anybody else thinks about this, and to really be centered in myself and be okay with where I am with myself, because I have to carry this self around with me literally everywhere I go in life. And I like carrying this one with me far better than I liked carrying the other one for 36 years. So. It was so much more comfortable than I expected it to be. Very freeing. I'm not someone that naturally feels comfortable taking these types of photos or knows kind of what to do with myself. The guidance there was much appreciated and super helpful. And then even just the feedback is very empowering. And yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like it just then starts to flow a little bit more and it feels more natural that way. I think the whole experience for me has just been really wonderful. The lead up to it, the planning, just kind of looking at different inspiration and that, and then seeing it kind of all come together was just so much more comfortable doing that than I expected. Everyone is enough in whoever they are and whatever they are, and whoever we love, and how everyone expresses that love is going to be different, and we are who we are, and we bring so much to the table when we can be that, as opposed to when we're stifling any of these beautiful parts of ourselves. I have been incredibly lucky in this journey, and I know that is not the way that it goes for everyone. But what I do know is that as I've opened myself up more, it has brought so much color to my life and so much love and energy, and it's made me see a subsection of the world that is more open than I expected them to be. And I think we just have to, when we can, surround ourselves with that type of environment. Especially, I grew up in a very, very small town in the Midwest, and being out was not a thing when I was a kid. And my hope is that the people that knew me then and loved me then know that this is always who I've been, and nothing has changed there except their understanding. And if that's not okay, then